and welcome back to my channel. This is Doxy Mom. I'm here with Peanut, who is very upset with my boxer right now, Miss Lucy, and there's Indy. And today I just want to bring you some quick news. Of course, today is D-Day, and 75 years ago, this is what Ben Shapiro tweeted out this morning. Young Americans braved Nazi fire on beaches to liberate a continent and defend constitutional rights. Today, young Americans whine about people making mean jokes about them on YouTube and demand censorship. You know, guys, how sad is this? That our country, this is what our country has come to, and apparently, Facebook is demonetizing many channels, and of course they can't demonetize my channel because I have to have 1,000 subs before I even get monetized. And would I like to get paid for these videos? Absolutely. But you know, my number one job is I'm here to get the truth out to you, and I want to share Jesus with others and encourage everyone to pray for America and our president. And so I'm just here to bring you the truth. Now, I don't know how much truth is in this next little story. I just wanted to bring this to you. I found this on the CNN website. Apparently, they had a poll. Now, after the 2016 election, I completely stopped thinking anything about polls that, polls lie. I mean, Hillary, she was going to win, right? But on this CNN poll, they say 54% say Trump will be re-elected. So isn't that interesting? Now, you guys know I'm a Christian. I'm a firm believer in modern-day prophets, and both Kim Clement, who unfortunately passed away in 2016, and Mark Taylor, they have both prophesied that Trump will win in 2020, that he will be a two-term president. So I'm a firm believer in that. We're going to have Trump for 6 more years. Thank you, Jesus. And speaking of prophecies, if you saw my video on Julian Assange the other day, I had said that I heard a woman who had been prophesying, or she had been receiving prophetic dreams that Julian Assange had been being poisoned. Well, just yesterday, I found an article over in the British Times, and I'll go back and find it and put it in the pinned comments below. Well, there was a report about Julian Assange. He was found unresponsive in a Belmarsh prison and taken to the hospital wing of the British prison, and he had been poisoned. So this woman, God was, trying to tell her, and she was trying to tell others. So guys, we have to keep Julian Assange in our prayers, because he is the only one that can say for sure where he received those DNC emails. And we all know that it's Seth Rich, but we need to hear that right out of his mouth. Now, on to some not so great news, guys. I'm sure you know this. Everybody's been saying this, that there's a crisis at our border, and they put out numbers on Fox last night. I just want to throw these numbers out to you. This is the number of border apprehensions, and of course they catch these people and then they let them go and tell them in 3 or 4 years to come back for their court date. And of course these people are never going to show back up for their court date. But in February, 66,884. March, 92,840. April, 99,304. And in May, 132,887 people have come into this country. Guys, that's a total in 4 months of 391,915 people. That's pushing 400,000 people in 4 months. Guys, this is a problem. This is a major problem. And Trump wants to put the 5% tariffs on Mexico, so Mexico will help. And Mexico even said they're holding back 250,000 more people. But then we've got many Republicans fighting Trump, saying, oh, no, I don't know, we don't want tariffs on Mexico. Guys, these tariffs will work. Mexican people, hopefully the Mexican government will start doing their jobs, holding these people back, but Congress won't change the laws. What is our poor president to do? So we need to pray. We need to pray that our people in office will do their jobs. They'll support our president. And, if we've got to put a 5% tariff on Mexico, let's just do it, because we have got to stop all these people coming into our country. President Trump has already said our country is full, and it is. And I'm not against people coming to this country legally who can be an asset to our country, but don't, just because George Soros has paid a bunch of these people to come and making this big invasion into our country. Oh, guys, this is bad. So we need to be in prayer about this for sure. We also need to be praying for our ICE agents, and apparently they're planning a large-scale arrest and deportation soon. So this is good news. We got these 400,000 people coming in. We've got to get these illegals out of our country. So keep them in your prayers. Now, I do have some good news. Judge Sullivan, he is over General Michael Flynn's case. He told the DOJ that they must release the transcripts of the conversation between General Flynn and Kislyak. They held this back, and this judge wants this released to the American people. Because when this comes out, guys, when the American people hear this, every single American will know that General Michael Flynn has been a true patriot to this country. He is a hero. And even Sarah Carter said on Fox with Hannity the other night that Obama wanted Flynn gone because Flynn saw what Obama was doing. Flynn was trying to stop him, and Obama wanted him out of there. And she also said that Flynn knows where the bodies are buried. So we need to continue to pray that Americans will open their eyes, that they will see the truth, and pray for Judge Sullivan and General Flynn, because this is really good news, guys. And Big Pharma is in big trouble. Monsanto, that's owned by Bayer, they were forced to pay out $80 million over a lawsuit on a Roundup case, saying that the Roundup caused cancer. But now Pfizer, guys, Pfizer was covering up evidence about a drug that could prevent Alzheimer's. And you know why they were covering it up? Because of greed. Oh, well, we couldn't make enough money about this. Guys, Alzheimer's is horrible. My father had Parkinson's for 13 years, and in the last year of his Parkinson's, he had dementia, which is a form of Alzheimer's, and it was absolutely horrible. And if these people were covering this up, that they have a drug that could cure Alzheimer's, and guys, there's probably drugs out there. Why do you think we've never cured cancer with the billions and billions of dollars that have been given to research? And cancer's been around for years. Well, it's probably because there's so much money in coming in for the research. Follow the money. The money that it takes to treat a cancer patient. Guys, it's a lot more profitable for these big companies to keep people sick with cancer, and so they can treat these people with their drugs. Because this will all be exposed. This will all be exposed, and I'll keep you up to date on what's happening with that. Have more good news. There's a 70% chance that in July the Feds will lower interest rates. So this is wonderful. I have wonderful news for our friends over in Australia. They're reaping the benefits because finally, the central banks finally cut interest rates for the first time in 3 years. And I'm going to give a shout out to Marlo and Sleepy House. I chat with them over at His Glory. They're my Down Under friends on YouTube. And so we're glad your country is going in the right direction. And I just want to leave you with some more good news that Wendy's has announced that they will be raising funds to support adoption. Isn't this wonderful? So we need to be out supporting Wendy's. Hey, it's summertime. Go get you a Frosty, and their burgers are absolutely delicious. And this last little thing that I just want to play for you, my husband and I went over to my stepdaughter's house yesterday. She's going to be having a baby, and it's due about this time next month. And she brought back this stuffed animal with the heartbeat. So I just want you to listen. I hope you can hear this. That is my granddaughter's heartbeat. How exciting is that? Well, I'm going to stop here for today. If you haven't done so already, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for notifications. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. So until next time, I'm Doxy Mom. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow.